Hi, this is Nikolai from Bunker Samples with a very special video for you today. Bunker Strings was recorded in a bunker in Copenhagen in Denmark, but I actually live here in Hanoi, Vietnam, at least most of the time. Ever since moving here, I've been fascinated by traditional Vietnamese music and all the instruments that are very specific to Vietnam, and I've always wanted to learn more about them. So recently, I sat down with the multi-talented Phan Thuy to talk to her about her main instrument, the tiba, which is a 4-string guitar-like instrument. On the surface of things, it looks like the Chinese pipa, but as you will see, it is very different and sounds very different. Unfortunately, right as she was demonstrating a very important part of the instrumental technique, that of bending the string to get half tones, the camera cut out. So shot that little bit again. That's why you'll see she's suddenly wearing a different dress in the middle of the video. So here's what we talked about. I hope you'll enjoy it. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming and telling us about your instrument.
Hi everyone. And about my instrument is one of the traditional Vietnamese instrument, and have been appear in Vietnam about 1,000 years at least.
1,000 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the first time we saw it in the Scott in Bắc Ninh, and have the old pagoda. Yeah, we have saw it Scott. It's belong to the most famous traditional part is the royal court music. And the royal court already appeared in the 17th century. So I think it came from a Persian Empire, and through the Silk Road and come to Asia. And as you can hear the pronunciation between the plucked strings instrument have the similar, like sitar in Persian and pipa in China. Japanese, they have biwa, and the most famous one is guitar, the plucked string. Okay.
But this is a tiba.
Oh yes, Vietnamese we call tiba. So it's the most famous in the middle part of Vietnam in Huế, But the other side in the north and the south also expand, and they also have in another traditional like a chiao or cải lương like this. But it's quite light, just about 1 kilogram.
Wow.
So we can bring it and standing to perform.
And I saw your video on the difference between this and the pipa in China. And I understand the pipa is much, much heavier. But this is super light.
Yeah. So about this one is already close to 20 years old. I bought it like a second hand, so it's maybe older than me.
And you told me this is your favorite instrument.
Yeah, this one. And this one is the first tiba that I have.
The very first one?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's still the best one?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, I feel like the wooden, they have soul, spirit. And after time to time, and it's become hard to say, but the sound is very warm.
So it's the same as, traditional Western instruments like violin, viola. They also get better the older they get. The wood gets drier, it starts to resonate better. So I guess the same thing is going on with this instrument.
Yeah, but in fact that they already have some problems that we have to fix time to time. But about the wooden, that I can feel the difference between the new one and the older one. Yeah.
Okay, what are the strings made of?
Oh, the string is before if I heard the old people they use the silk. Yeah, but I think the silk somehow is not too loud and not stable in the short time for using. So now we use like a nylon strings. We haven't have in Vietnam. We haven't have the professional factory to product the produce the strings. So we have to mix it, like I told you, this 3 of that is we use a guitar string, acoustic. I picked 3 nylon strings. And the other one is the smallest one we use, like a fishing string.
So that's just a fishing line?
Yeah, the fishing line. The smallest one.
Okay.
That's, like a fishing string, so the quality is not good enough. Some part not stable at all. I have to choose and which one is, make a final tune is correct.
Okay, and it's played with a
It's
pick?
played with the pick like a guitar.
That's just the guitar pick?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Can we hear what it sounds like?
okay. This. They have 4 string with do, fa, sol, do, C, F, G, C. Right?
Okay, so it's tuned in fourths, but there's just a whole step between the middle 2 strings.
Yeah.
To me, that's a strange tuning. Because, violin is just fifths
Fifth,
all the
right.
way up.
Yeah. I don't know, but somehow we use the between 2 middle strings. We will use the technical like this. Yeah, the same tune, but between 2 strings.
I see. So you get 2 different timbres, 2 different colors in the same note.
Yeah, like this. Some people give me the advice like, why don't we change the strings like a 5th or 4th like this? But I think that's the special in diba.
Yeah, I think so too. I've never heard of that before, but
Yeah.
when you put it like that, it makes sense. It gives you an extra color, And what is the I don't know what they're called. These I guess they're called frets on a guitar.
Yeah, fresh.
I notice they're very high. I mean, there's a lot of space between the.
I think it's high. It will have the reason that why when we normally we play it and we normally use the technical like bending strings to change the note and some specific technical in traditional instruments. If like we just play as Western music, or you can hear like this, it cannot be express the traditional soul in, because the traditional we can feel it on the left hand. It's like this. Yeah. But if like the guitar is flat like this, we cannot push in, right?
Okay, I see. So it's a mixture of you're bending it sideways, but you're also pushing it down.
Yeah, pushing it down, yes.
That makes sense. What is the tuning of the frets? Because they don't look even to me. There's some gaps that I'm guessing are whole tones.
Yeah.
And then there are some half steps.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't think about the chord that before, but I think each strings will have the different, right? The first one will like a B flat major. Right?
That's a major scale.
Yeah, the second one will like that. Still major, right? And the third one. Yes, still major. I think so. Like a F major.
But then the notes at the bottom, these are
Yeah.
the chromatic, the half steps.
The diba now we use is already have increase or like a developing, right? Then we put more chromatic half tone fret here. some of that we can play like a Western style, use like chord or something else.
Okay, so you have some chromatic notes at the bottom, and then there's a major scale in the middle. It's fascinating. So how do you play chromatically, like half steps, if there is?
Normally we use the left hand to bend it. Yeah.
Can you show us that?
Like that.
Wow.
So I mean, in the beginning, so cannot fit for the note, but after that we have to practice like that. Otherwise, we use this part. Now we have the traditional orchestra that will use like Western style to use the chord and the full chord. Yeah. So the tiba on that orchestra, we can play like a melody, or sometimes we will accompaniment, and we normally will play like chord, and you can see, you can hear right, major chord and minor, like that. Some is the 7.
So you can play modern music on it as well.
Yeah.
Which I've seen you do. But you also play traditional music.
Yeah.
And I understand with traditional music there are 3 distinct styles in Vietnam. And they all have their own ornaments and vibrato styles. Can you talk a bit about that?
Oh yeah, like vibrato, right? We already have like 3 styles for each part of Vietnam. And in north we have chiao music, and the vibrato is a little bit fast. You see. Yeah, it's faster, and we move to the middle in Huế, like a royal court music, as I said before, a little bit, slower, and we not like this up and down direction, and we use like a round the string like this. And the south, have cải lương or that thing. And the direction is not up and down, and it's like a left and side, or left and right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So,
I think that the left hand is the most important.
that's where all the expression comes from there.
Yeah, for all of the traditional instruments.
You studied at the National Academy of Music, yes?
Yeah.
So you have to learn each style.
Yeah. We have 1 year for each side, and we go to the bachelor degree and it start again. But we have to research is deeper,
So you're keeping the tradition alive, you're passing the tradition on, but you play a lot of modern music as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one other technique I've seen you do. Tremolo is a big part of, right? Can you show us that?
With the like tremolo, we also have a few different ways.
Okay.
Yeah, like first one we will use the pick like this, and go from left to the right side. And for me, for my experience, I hope that students that they can have the 90-degree whip from the pick to the strings, and I think that is the most beautiful sound. And well, from slow to fast like this. Like this. And we have to relax the wrist, right?
The wrist, yes.
The wrist. Yeah. And the other two technique, we can, like a guitar, you 5 fingers like that. If I have longer nails, it could sound better. Yeah, and the other one, well, outside.
I'm guessing that takes a lot of practice.
Yeah. But I'm not, my nails now is not long enough.
Okay.
Okay.
So in the music I've heard you play, you go between playing melody and then on the longer notes you switch to tremolo and then you go back to single picks.
Yeah. You know, because the tuba, the pluck string is not have a long...
Yeah, it decays quickly.
Yeah. So we have to use the... Just now we call, what's that?
Tremolo.
Oh, yes, tremolo. Okay. So that's the way.
Okay. Do you have any tips for composers who wants to write, maybe if somebody's working on a film score and they want to write a part for tuba on it? Is there any specific things that are particularly difficult or things to be aware of as a composer? Or can they write pretty much whatever they want in terms of like writing a melody line?
How say, for me, I think I like the, to pass the hard steps or like whatever composer write. I will try to find the way to play this. But for the tuba, it should not have so many other, like a chromatic. Yeah, should have like pentatonic, then chromatic, not always like a... Or we have to change the tune of the strings. That's the trick, right? And I think
that makes sense, because with the chromatic note you have to do the bending and it can get complicated very quickly.
Yeah. So I think for the long note we'll use tremolo. On the other we cannot.
Is there any keys that are better? Keys that are easier to play in than other keys? Or
for me now it's like a G minor or D minor.
Those are good keys to write in.
C major, I think.
Okay.
G major.
C major, G major, D minor, G minor.
So I think G is the good one, or F. So yeah.
Okay, so not too many sharps or flats. I think most instruments are like that. Oh, I have one more question for you. If somebody wants to hire you to record, you can record at home, yes?
Yeah.
So you're available for work, for remote recording? Well, we will put a link to your website in the description.
Oh, thank you.
And to some of your videos. See if we can get you some work.
I hope. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you learned as much as I did. And I know what you're thinking, given what I do. Is there a sample library of a tuba that you could use to, say, mock up a part before you send it off to someone like her to get it recorded professionally? And no, I haven't been able to find one. So somebody should make one. Until next time, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.